video hearing. Nancy Davis.
Okay, let's see. We've got custody motion first. And I don't know who's here, so I'm going to have to figure out who these people are. So I have someone in with a telephone number in 0516. What is your name, please?
Amber Conley.
All right. Give me a moment to put the name on your screen.
Sure.
Yeah, Ms. Conley, I'm going to put you back in the waiting room till I call your case, okay?
Okay, thank you.
And ma'am, on the iPhone, you'll need to unmute. What is your name?
Jasmine Davis.
Okay. Okay, so since we have Mr. Gant in the courtroom and you present, I'm going to go ahead and hear that case. So if you could come forward, please. Just have a seat. Okay, let me find your file. I'm not sure which file this one is. Yeah, I go through this one. Okay. All right, sorry. This is a matter of Gant versus Davis. Mr. Gant is present in the courtroom. Ms. Davis is present by Zoom. This is on a motion to issue a personal protective order. So I will hear first from Mr. Gant. Sir, would you raise your right hand, please? You do swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
You can put your hand down now. State your full name for the record.
Bradley Marquise Gant.
Mr. Gant, what relationship did you have or have you had with Jasmine Davis?
His mom.
And what is it that Ms. Davis has done that you believe requires me to issue a PPO?
Provoking, text messages, Facebook, just everything that you can do. Just basically antagonizing and everything. She's trying to provoke me to do something to her. So I just feel like we need to be away from each other.
So you told her you don't want to be called, you don't want to be contacted by text or telephone, you don't want to be contacted on Facebook, but she's
I don't
continuing.
have a Facebook, but yes.
How else does she contact you?
No, I'm saying she's posting things on Facebook.
Posting. I got
Coworkers-
you.
I got coworkers coming up telling me, talking about what she doing every other week. I get a new screenshot and a new text and just all types of stuff. Like she's threatening my girl, like I don't, you know what I'm saying? She's pulling up to the crib. I don't want none of that going on.
Okay.
Like, if I do something or if something happened between them, we gonna be looking wrong. Like she done already had a PPO out on me, so I don't see why I can't get one on her. Like it makes no sense.
So the two of you have a child in common?
Yes, sir.
How do you communicate about parenting time issues?
Through her mother.
And does that seem to be working for both of
It's
you?
fine with me.
You don't have any issues with her mother?
No.
Okay. Ms. Davis, let me hear from you. Would you raise your right hand, please? You do swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ms. Davis, do you acknowledge contacting Mr. Gant when he's asked you not to?
No, sir.
According to his statement.
I can elaborate. I want to go further with that. I didn't know if you had more questions, but no, sir, I do not. Like around
Do you-
November is when I just
do you-
received.
Hold on. Do you put things on Facebook regarding Mr. Gant?
No, sir.
So he's just making all of this up?
Sir. When I've never pulled up to their house threatening his girlfriend. I do not contact him. I will get a printout of my call records if I need to show you that. My mother talked to him because that is what he asked. As you can see, the 2 PPOs that I had prior on him were granted immediately the same day because he put his hands on me. I do not provoke my kid's father. I am scared of him. He's been to prison for shooting at me. Why would I provoke him? I'm not trying to die. We have 2 kids together. My kids can even, but I know they're not here, but anyone can vouch for you that I do not bother my kid's father. I do not bother him at all. The only thing that has ever upset me is now we're going through a custody battle and we have gotten into it about that. But no, I do not try to make him mess with me. I do not bother him. I go on about my life. And as I said, if you will allow me to, I promise you, I can get a printout of my call records and you will see I did not even receive his number until November. I don't have, and when I had his number, I only contact him regarding our children. When I got his number in November, it was because I found out he was doing family pictures with his girlfriend and my kids, and I asked him to inform me of things like that moving forward. I didn't call him aggressive. I didn't call him yelling and cussing. I told him I needed to talk to him. I actually still have the text messages where I text him, and I came at him very respectfully.
So if you're not doing all these things, why do you think he's asking me for a PPO?
Sir, because in all honesty, the situation goes very long. Do you have the last PPOs that I had on him in front of you or no?
I do not.
You do not. Okay. So in 2014, if you can pull up the records, or I can go and get the records, I had to get a PPO on my kid's father because he beat me up and he told me that he was going to kill me. He would go to prison, do the time, come home and raise my kids with another woman. That happened. He shot at me in 2014, a couple months after that, while the PPO was still active. He went to prison for 3 years, came home in 2017. 2019, up until 2019, I used to contact his girlfriend because he used to pop up in my house when I lived on Edgewood Street whenever he wanted to. So therefore, I asked to communicate with her because things wasn't working with him. I am not obsessed. I am not crazy. I am trying to move on with my life. So 2019, April, I had to get a PPO on him for beating me up. If you could pull that up, I have pictures and everything that I reported to the court. That's why it was approved the same day. No hearing needed. Both of my PPOs was approved same day. No hearing needed because I came with proof. I had bruises on my stomach. I even sent a picture of the bat that he beat me up with. He did it in front of my kids, my mother, and I had a customer at the time. So moving forward, I don't bother him. Like I said, if I know a man has threatened to kill me, what I feel like he's trying to live out what he said he was going to do.
I understand that, ma'am. What I'm trying to understand, that if you're not contacting him and you're not doing the things he's accusing you of doing, why is he asking for a PPO? I'm having trouble understanding why, if you're not bothering him, he would try to get a PPO to keep you from bothering him.
Sir, this is something that I can't answer because I'm not him. But also, I would like to put on the floor and advise you, we're going through a custody battle. He was granted custody of our 2 daughters, Anira and Makaira, March of 2020. He didn't come and get them until February of this year, which I have text messages and everything to prove that. So he just got my kids in February, and I feel like he's trying to take everything to take advantage for what's going on with the custody battle.
So
I have no reason to lie.
You think he's doing this to get an advantage in the custody matter?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm scared of my kid's father. I tell everyone that. It's not a secret. He knows that I'm scared of him. And in all honesty, like he said, he communicates with my mom. I will get text messages out of her phone. She don't even like the way he talks to her. He talks to her like she's a kid. She's not okay with it. Does it because someone has to communicate.
All right. Well, I have some questions for Mr. Gant. So, Mr. Gant, do you have any evidence today?
Yes, I do. It's in the car. If I can go get it, yes, I do. I got a whole printout, text messages, stuff that she posts on the internet, all that. So she's definitely lying.
Why didn't you bring that stuff in with you?
Because I left it in here. Somebody told me, you came back down there and told me you was sick. Told me I had to go. I had to come back and ask them.
Told them that I was sick?
Yes. The clerk, somebody came down there and told me that you were sick. Talking about I had to
there is a judge who's out ill today, but it's not me.
To say it was you.
It's not me, as you can see.
Yes, sir.
I'm willing to give you a time to go to your car and
Take 2 minutes.
Go ahead. All right, ma'am, I'm going to put you back in the waiting room, and I'm going to handle another matter while I'm waiting. Well, I had Amber Conley in here earlier. I just let in a telephone number ending in 0516. What is your name?
Amber Conley. I'm sorry, I accidentally hung up.
Oh, okay. I thought I remembered writing your name on something, so
yeah, that was my fault.
That's okay. Okay, so Ms. Conley, this is a matter of Conley versus Saucedo. Mr. Saucedo is not present.
I'm sorry, sir. I thought I have them 2 in the same day, and I thought this one is for, my court paper says Michael.
What I have, it says the file is Conley versus Saucedo.
Oh, yeah, I have his for 3 p.m. today on my court paper, but okay. Yeah, right here. It says Michael Williams, Amber Conley, March 25th at 10:30 a.m.
Well, I do have Williams versus Conley as well. They're both scheduled for 10:30.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. All right.
All right. Well, Mr. Williams is present, but Mr. Saucedo is not. So I'm reading
he won't
this
be.
summary. All right. So let's see.
Okay, so we're doing Williams versus Conley.
No, we're doing Conley versus Saucedo.
She just said that was on her.
I know what she said.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm doing my job.
And right, that's why I said we're doing Conley versus Salcida. She has the other one up this morning as well, but I can only do one at a time. So, Ms. Conley, according to this summary, you are seeking an order that grants you both sole physical and legal custody and reserving Mr. Salcida's parenting time. I've got lots of things alleged here.
Yes,
Apparently,
sir.
he has not seen Liana since January of this year.
Yes, sir.
How much was he seeing her before January?
Well, the court order was supposed to be every weekend, but we were lucky if he took her once a month.
So even though he was given more time, he wasn't taking advantage of it?
Exactly.
Okay. Well, Mr. Salcida has not appeared here today to oppose your motion. But on the other hand, I still have to take some testimony at a hearing where he has notice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to enter a temporary order that gives you what you request and tells him that he has an objection to this order, that he can file an objection. If he does file an objection, then what I'm going to do is schedule the matter for an evidentiary hearing at the front of the court. If he doesn't file an objection, that'll probably be where the matter ends.
All righty.
So let me write a note, make sure I remember to do this, and then we'll call your other case.
Yeah.
You show him that too, okay, because I had to contact him.
Okay, so now let's do Williams versus Conley, and Mr. Michael Williams is present, so let me bring him in.
Okay.
All right, we're waiting for a connection. I can see Mr. Williams, but okay. Mr. Williams, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, and Ms. Conley is present by telephone. We're here on her motion seeking sole physical and legal custody with parenting time as agreed by the parties. Take it based on your presence here today that you are opposed to that motion.
Yes, I'm opposed to that notion. Because my daughter has been with me for the past 6 years. She just started getting Micaiah like she was supposed to last year. So then we agree on her going to school over and she stops and wants to come with me. And it's all over money. There has never been a time I haven't taken care of my daughter. She's the one who hasn't been taking care of her daughter. She's kept my daughter from me. I've been over there with the police. They told me it was nothing that they could do and that I would have to take it back to court. I'm like, I have sole physical custody. How is there nothing anyone can do when I have custody? She tried to lie about the court date. She told me that court was on a different day. In the papers that I received, she said that I put my daughter in danger. It's never been the case. If I put my daughter in danger, why would she allow her daughter to come with me and my daughter if she thinks that I put my daughter in danger? That doesn't make any sense. No parent would do that.
So, Mr. Williams, let me ask you, what she says in her motion is that your daughter has been living with her since August 15th, and apparently that you chose to leave your daughter with her and have left her there and haven't made any attempts to see her.
That's a lie. I've been there. I've been to that house 3 times trying to get my daughter. I've even been there with the police, and they told me that there was nothing they could do because it's not a criminal case. So that is a lie. She's talked to the police. The police called her right in front of me. And she had left right before the police showed up, so she didn't have to talk to them. Lied and told the police that the kids wasn't in the house. Police seen that the kids were in the house. I seen the kids in the house.
All right. So, Ms. Conley,
Yes, sir.
Clearly the two of you have a different story here. Currently,
Yes, and also I just want to say this to make it, I don't know if it matters in the court paper, but I accidentally wrote an error. It's August 15th, 2019, not 2020. I forget what year we're in when I'm writing stuff.
She hasn't been with her since August 15th, 2019. That's a lie.
All right. There's nothing I can do when today other than to tell to schedule an evidentiary hearing, and we'll get to the bottom of this. I expect whatever order is in place to be followed. In the meantime, I'm going to refer this matter to the front of the court to conduct an evidentiary hearing for custody.
All right, and well, if not, I don't know how this works, but since Micaiah does live with me and he's saying that, can any temporary be put in for at least like a joint? She lives with me and he has full custody and he doesn't have her. I don't know if that matters.
The two of you, hold on.
Daughter with.
Hold on, Mr. Williams. Our connection isn't the best. Are the two of you in agreement as to what a temporary custody order would look like?
He won't speak to me. So if we could figure it out right now, I would be happy to do that, but he won't communicate.
It's not about got my daughter from me.
Well, she's talking about putting something in place that wouldn't keep your daughter from you. Are you open to discussing a temporary custody arrangement where both of you are able to see your daughter?
Yeah, we can do, we can split the time throughout the week, 3 days on.
No.
Off, and that should be fine. We both.
All right, well, hold on a minute. Let me speak to one of you at a time. Our connection isn't the best, so I realize we're stepping on each other's sentences. Let's at least try to pause a little bit to give a chance for everybody to be heard. So, Ms. Conley, if I were to put a temporary order in place, what would you want it to say?
Okay. Also, let me ask you this before I answer that. Does that only involve custody, or would it involve like support for Micaiah as well?
It conceivably could involve support, but I need to know what the custody arrangement is first before I can even talk about what the support arrangement would be.
Sure, I understand. I would like it to be Micaiah with me all through the week for school and all that. He could have her Friday at 6 to Sunday at 6. And I would just ask that that's the custody that I would be just fine with. And then I guess that would be joint custody.
So without worrying about what we call it, what you're proposing is she stays with you during the week and she stays with her father on the weekends. Mr. Williams, is that something as a temporary measure until the friend of the court can take testimony and decide what's in your daughter's best interest? Is that something you would find acceptable?
No, because it's already been found that she best interest is to be with me. You know, I have some custody. She doesn't have, or she is allowed to have this parenting time.
He just won't budge. He will not communicate.
All
There's
right.
nothing I can do.
All right. So Mr. Williams, I know you don't want that as a permanent arrangement, but right now you're not getting to see your daughter at all. If I were to put this in as just a temporary, so you can at least see your daughter on weekends, would you like to do that, knowing that this is not going to be permanent? The permanent custody order in place right now is you have custody. I get that. What I'm just trying to do is figure out what we can do between now and the time of an evidentiary hearing.
I guess that basically I'm going to have to go with it. If not, I don't.
I will put language in the order so the friend of the court knows very clearly that this is not in any way to prejudice your claim for retaining full custody. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So I'll get a temporary order in place, and I will ask the court to get this scheduled for an evidentiary hearing as soon as possible.
Well, sir, can we in that order first, I guess, talk about support, because that was what I'm asking for in my agreement, and I'm still not getting any help. So
he's a lie. I'm not giving you any more money. I just gave you money.
Well, then you know what? Then forget it. I don't agree to none of this, and I just want to go straight to court because this is ridiculous. I have been doing this on my own, and I'm sick of you getting a free pass, dude. He has 6 kids. 2 women are pregnant right now. He just gets to keep doing this. I don't understand.
Hold on. You can save this for another day.
Sure. Yes, sir. Just
right.
Let's go to court completely.
I want my daughter. If I have full custody, then that's what the papers state. Then that's what should be going on, and it's not.
Well, you're not getting her. You're not getting her till court. So that's it.
She's kept my daughter from me. She's making up lies saying that my daughter has been with her since August 2019 when she just got her last year. You can
make it make sense, Your Honor. He can't afford to pay for her. How can he have her? He won't pay nothing. How can he take care of her?
All right, I'm going to issue an order. You'll both get a copy of it. That ends our hearing
Thank you,
today.
Sir.
I'm not going to let you guys rail at each other.
Sure. Thank you.
Give me just a minute, Peter.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, let's go back on Gant versus Davis. Let me get Ms. Davis back in here.
That's not happening.
All right, I've been handed a stack of documents that include what appear to be text messages. I think that maybe they're Facebook messages. Actually, there's all sorts of different things in here. So let me take them one at a time. So the first page involves somebody named Amaya Norris, Lanisha Welch, Bishop Shaker.
That's her Facebook name.
Okay, what is, when you say her, you mean Ms. Davis's Facebook name?
Correct.
What is her Facebook name?
Bishop Shakur.
All right, so is this on Facebook Messenger?
That's just a Facebook post. So everybody, that's for the whole world to see.
A Facebook post, okay.
Like I said, I got people every day I'm at work, just she said shit, she said that, and I got people that's not want to deal with me because she's slandering my name. Like this is like, it's an ongoing problem.
What is that dated for?
I don't, well, this particular one doesn't have a date, so but give me.
Because I can tell you, I did get into it with his girlfriend a year ago. I just called on Bradley for help in February, and he came and he helped me. So, like I said, this is all surprising to me.
Hold on.
This is recent.
So who is Lanisha Welch?
You asked me or her? That's her friend.
That's her
That's
friend.
Jasmine's friend.
Okay.
This is what I deal with on the regular. Like I said, that's not even happening. And she just said she don't speak on me. So how is that on the page?
So
Can
there's
I
a
please?
post.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to overtalk, but at this point, can I come down with my proof as well? Because it's more so being one-sided. Yeah, because I can bring in paperwork and everything too. He posted our child support order on social media.
So
You're not supposed to do that.
So
He posted our child support order on Snapchat. I called his friend. His friend had him take it down. I do not bother him. Nothing that is on there. I am 160 pounds. I haven't shot at this man. This man has shot at me.
All right. Calm down.
I can't harm him. I'm too little. He can harm me for sure, and he's told me he's going to finish the job. I feel
Okay, Ms. Davis, let me stop you for a minute. I want to make sure you understand something. We typically issue PPOs to protect someone against domestic violence or threats of domestic violence. That's really the most important function they serve. But another function that they serve is if there's no threats, no physical violence, but there's a lot of harassment going on. Normally, I will only, hold on, I'm talking.
I'm sorry.
No, normally I will only issue those after a hearing because there's not a threat of immediate and irreparable harm. But what Mr. Gant is presenting to me is that through, it's not a question of him feeling threatened by you or worried that you're going to hurt him. He's just annoyed that he has to deal with what he alleges is constant harassment. So I can use PPOs to stop harassment, but obviously I need to figure out if that's what's happening. I need to go through this stuff slowly, and it doesn't help when you interrupt.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to interrupt. That's why I'm not trying to overtalk you. It seems like I haven't had really chances to talk. So.
All right. So do you acknowledge that you use this Bishop Shakur name as a Facebook name?
It's Bishop Shakur. Yes, sir.
Bishop Shakur. Okay, sorry. So at the top of this one page, it says, I really need help on how to handle a bitter baby daddy. Like, I don't know, WTF to do. And I see a term that I'm not going to say out loud in the courtroom. But I mean, do you acknowledge that that is from your Facebook page? Did I lose you?
Yeah, okay, I can hear you now. I'm sorry.
Do you acknowledge that this post is from your Facebook page?
That post is from my Facebook, but not about him. I have 2 baby daddies. I actually have 3, but I killed. Well, I'm not gonna say okay. I don't want to say that because I'm so irritated right now. I'm saying the wrong words. I had an abortion this past year. Every post that I make that says baby daddy is not about Bradley Gant. There's not one post that says Bradley, so they may assume everything is about him. Just like every post that he makes may not be about me.
Ma'am, that's very helpful. Thank you. And then hold on. I just want to get her explanation here. So then I do have what appears to be text messages exchanges. That's what these are.
Yes, and you clearly see she sits up there, talks to herself all day. I barely talk to the girl. Like, she asks this question.
All right, well, hold on a minute.
Get a text from.
All right, so are these text messages between you and Jasmine?
Yes.
It says February. Is that this past February?
Everything on there is recent.
Okay.
She said she just started, you know what I'm saying, what she doing, but she doing that. She adamant. She on my head. Like, she sends voicemail. I have a
all right, hold on. Which one of these is you? The lighter one or the darker one?
I don't know. I gotta see.
It says, have Nee and I call me if they're still up.
That's him. That's him saying have 9 Kai call him if they're up. That's our daughter.
I'm about ready to leave out. Are y'all on your way?
That's me. I believe that's me.
Okay, that's what she says. So, and then it says mom. Does that mean something?
No, that's my daughter on my end trying to get in touch with her.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Bring 2 uniform shirts because Kai's is bleached up. I always bleach on her shirt. Bleach from what? And then police are on their way. You will not keep beating on my kids.
See, stuff like that. Just all these accusations and slandering my name and all this weird stuff. Like, she got people not want to deal with
Your Honor.
Wait a minute. That doesn't make sense.
Thank you. Can I please talk, please?
Hold on. I'll give you a chance. My babies just said they don't want to stay with you because all you do is whoop them. Who said that?
Me.
Okay, thank you. They just begged me not to stay literally. Response, I don't beat my kids. All right. Well, this doesn't sound like harassment,
no,
sir.
Listen, this is ongoing. I just told you, this is not half of it. You got to read all the text messages. She literally sit up there and talk to herself all day. She
Your Honor, can I please
the police came to the crib one time.
You when I say so.
Listen, you tried to file for a motion. You denied my motion. So she kept on harassing. She pulled up to the house, pulled up to the crib. We got a motion camera pulling her up. She's pulling up, acting ignorant. So I went to go put a police report. They said they're gonna have somebody come out there. She's literally She's sending messages like voice messages through the message. You know what I'm saying? But when you say them, when you play them, they delete. It would just so happen the police was also over there. He like, yeah, do you have any text messages? I go to my thing. She just so happened to send something. So I played it. Oh, nigga, you better nigga, just acting belligerent, just antagonizing, just like ongoing, like it's all on the cam. This is what she does. And she had tried to switch the role like she just like she's trying to make it seem like I'm bitter, like she put on act like she crying, like that's what gets the crowd.
All
Everybody
right,
feeling sorry.
hold on. What I'm trying to do is to take these things in order, so I understand what these are. And then are these screenshots of something?
Yeah, she said that's the landlord. Yeah, she got evicted. That's like a whole nother thing.
I did not get evicted.
All
That's
right.
public record.
All right, hold on.
Can't possibly be scared of me. She told me to come over there and for the landlord. Like, come on, she plays roles.
Your Honor,
We're
I
not-
cannot talk.
we're not-
Okay?
We're not here to talk about whether or not she's afraid of you. The sole reason we're here today is to talk about, is she harassing you? And I'm trying to figure that
I
out.
got that on video, all of that.
All right, I do see you got an image of a video.
Yeah, that's something she sent me though.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, all this is on file. Like police
Your
got it
Honor?
recorded and everything. Like it sounds like you got a straight.
Ma'am, here's how I do things. I hear from one side and then I hear from the other. I don't keep going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Just be patient.
Okay.
You telling me that's why I gave you that card right there. You can contact him. He's like, yeah, it sounds like you got a stalker case right here, bro. Like he's watching everything play out. He's like, yeah, just contact me when anything else go on. You don't want to have to go down to the court. To the police station. Just call me.
Who's telling you that?
I just gave you his card.
The policeman.
Police, yes.
Okay.
You heard everything. Like I said, when you play it, it deletes. And that's why Snapchat, she posts all this stuff on Snapchat, because once you play it, it deletes. She knows what she's doing. All I'm asking you, just keep her away from me. She act like I'm so toxic or something. Just stay away from me then. Why are you pulling up to my house? Why are you trying to fight my girl? Like my girl will tell you this stuff too.
So you are able to communicate about your children through
Her mother.
Through her mother.
We got to go to FOC to drop them off. She don't have to come over there. I can give them to her grandma, to their grandma. We have no problems. I don't want no communication with her. None. Since she claimed I'm so toxic and since I beat her up, like them was all allegations. And I never had to go to court for that. She just claims like she just literally all allegations.
Well, let me ask you, Ms. Davis, if I were to enter an order, not in this PPO file, but in your custody file, that says all of your communications with each other have to be limited to through his mother, is that something you can live with? That goes for him too.
Sir, it's been that way.
That's what I'm saying.
When I put the PPO on him in April of 2019.
Well, the answer is yes, you can live with that. That's all I was looking for.
I just don't need a PPO on my name, but we do that already. That's what we do already.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull up your custody file. I'm going to enter what's called a mutual restraining order in the custody file. It's going to prohibit both of you from posting things about the other. It's going to prohibit both of you from contacting the other except through her mother. And if there's a violation of that, I can enforce it just like I would enforce a PPO violation. It sounds like the two of you are pretty toxic. I get that. So let's just limit the conversations so there's no opportunity for that.
So what about this stuff like you talking about all that baby daddy? Because she's still going, my baby daddy, my baby daddy. Her baby daddy is locked up. So how is her baby daddy going to be toxic? Like she's not, she want to keep on with the same things. Like, what are we going to do about that?
Your Honor, I do know, Your Honor, we're fine.
All I can address here is the communications between the two of you and about each other. I can do that. I can't tell her she can't post something on Facebook about somebody else.
I'm saying though, her baby daddy is locked up. She cannot talk to her baby daddy. So how
you don't know what we deal with. We do talk.
You see what I'm saying? Like her baby can't, she has no physical communication, so he
So
can't.
you're saying, wait, hold on. What you're saying is when she posts something about her baby
It's
daddy,
me. She's just trying to manipulate you, trying to act like, because she says she don't talk about me. So now she's busted. Now she's, oh, I have another baby daddy. I can say I got another baby mama too. That don't make sense. She's talking
No,
about
she
me.
does, but that you can't say that, but you
What
don't.
about
You
the
don't have another
posts
baby
on
there, mama.
Snaps and all this stuff? Like, it makes no
all right,
sense.
all right. I'll make sure I cover that with the order that I enter.
Thank you.
All right,
Is
I
it still
will
a
make
mutual
sure
order?
that it will be mutual. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
All right. And let me make sure I still got a good address for both of you. Mr. Gann, I've got you at 709 Center. Is that still accurate?
Correct.
And let's see, Ms. Davis. This file doesn't show an address, but your
No, and I
address
would like
is
for it to be
current.
confidential.
Hold on. Is your address current with the friend of the court?
Yes,
Okay, we'll use that address.
okay.
All right. I'm going to return this stuff to you, sir, because we don't keep this stuff in the file. I'll make sure an order gets entered that causes her to leave you alone and causes you to leave her
That's what I'm
alone.
saying. She pulls up trying to fight her. So what about that?
Can we please get
I'll
a video
cover
of that?
Sure can.
We'll cover that. I'll make sure. I can't issue a mutual PPO.
No, I'm
But-
just saying,
but
like,
I-
start speaking on her because she's in a household with me. Like she said, when she can't get in touch
Your
with me,
Honor,
she
I do not
text
speak
her.
on his girlfriend.
She told you when I can't get in contact with him, I talk to his girlfriend.
I
She just
used
said
to
that.
a year ago. A year ago, me and his girlfriend got
Okay.
into it a year ago. Ever since that one argument, me and her have had
The
one
order-
argument.
The order is going to prohibit either of you from communicating through anyone other than your mother, Ms. Davis.
Okay.
All right.
But my
I'm going
mom
to
worked
prepare
as
that
far
order.
as. No, we can just keep it at that. That's fine. Go ahead. We're fine.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Would you hold on to this stuff in case I have to deal with this
I
again?
gotta turn that into that police officer right there.
Okay,
I've got a whole nother case going on.
okay. All right, I'll make sure an order gets entered, sir.
Appreciate that.
Have a good day. Is this where you say nobody got time for this, Shannon?
Maybe so. Hello?
Yeah, sorry, ma'am. I was writing a note to myself, so I didn't forget it.
I thought I did
Okay.
it wrong.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay, so this is a matter of Hastings versus Ratliff. Shannon, Ms. Carrie Hastings is present.
This is
And
Dusty
is
Rath.
Mr.
Right. Yes, I am present too.
Mr. Ratliff is present with Ms. Hastings.
Yes, sir.
All right, and Ms. Hastings, this is your request for me to terminate a PPO?
Yes.
All right, well, give me a moment. So, Mr. Ratliff, you realize that by being with Ms. Hastings right now, that you are in violation of the PPO?
This is the courtroom's the one that told me to tell him to this way we had to do it. When I took it, the paperwork to the court.
I'm just telling you, Mr. Ratliff, you're in danger of being arrested right now. If the police were to come to that residence, you could be jailed.
Really, well, she
What?
said I'd be here to get
Because
this.
he didn't have a phone and she said the only way that's what they told me, for him to be here to do this.
No, I did not realize that.
All right, well, in any event, I don't plan on sending the police to your home if you're concerned about that.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. So before I would set aside a PPO, I have to make sure of whether or not one is really needed because of some of the dynamics of domestic violence. So I'm looking at your original petition, ma'am. Looks like there was definitely, according to what you said, an incidence of physical violence.
And there was on my part too, that's not on there. He was holding me down.
I was holding her to stop her from hurting me or her. I never even laid a hand on her.
And the picture that was in there wasn't supposed to be in there. I printed a different picture and I told her that, and they left it on the paperwork anyways. And that wasn't even from that. He was sitting on me, and that's what scared me because I was already upset.
So you would like him to be able to live in your home?
Yes.
How do you know that an incident like what you described in your
Because
petition
I'm going
isn't
to
going to happen again?
because I'm going to counseling, because I blow up and I nag and I don't let things lay, and I need help with myself. I came from an abusive marriage the first time I was married, and now I guess him hold me down so I don't hurt myself, and me resisting against that just makes it feel worse and worse and worse. And I just need help with that because I'm too emotional and I'm too sensitive.
So have you received counseling in the past for domestic violence?
I had counseling after the first time, after my first marriage. That was over 30 years ago. I have not received counseling since then, but I know I need to go. I don't need to go because of him. I just need to go because I need to know how to react. I just can't. I'm too sensitive.
So apparently there's someone else in the home now that you feel with that person's present, you feel safe?
Oh yeah, it's my friend Rhonda. Yeah. I mean, she needed a place to stay, and I said, well, if you stay here, that might be a good thing. So yeah, I'm.
Your Honor, I've never raised a hand to her. Never broke nothing in the house, never nothing. She's broke everything, broke the TV and thrown things, and I've never even done nothing.
Give me just a moment.
Excuse me.
So, Mr. Ratliff,
Yes, sir.
how old are you?
47.
How long have you lived in Jackson County?
Year and a half.
Where did you live before that?
Homer, Michigan. Calhoun County.
Do you have any convictions for domestic violence?
Nope, I had one other case against me, and then that was an argument too, and that was it. Never laid a hand on nobody in my entire life. I'm 47 years old, never been convicted of no crime.
All right. Well, so Ms. Hastings, my hesitation here is because of what I know about the pattern of domestic violence. What often happens, women who are beaten end up blaming themselves for getting beaten, and they keep going back to the guy who's beating them.
No, that's not the case here. I understand that though. But that's not the case here. No, I know I got a problem. I know I have a problem.
All right. Well,
and
I'm
I don't
grant
think
the
that that's the case. I don't think that's the case with him because I have other places I could go or be away if I. It's not it. I didn't even want a boyfriend before I met him. He's different. We're really, really super close, but I do have a lot of issues. I do.
I lay it out there and just tell her like it is, Your Honor. I don't raise no hands. I just put it out there like it is.
All right, I'm going to grant the request. I'm going to tell you, ma'am, if there's another incident, you should not hesitate to seek another PPO. If there's another incident, there would be significant consequences.
Right.
But I'm going to grant your request.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, there's one in the file, Shannon. Okay, I hope you both learn to control your emotions. I don't want anybody to get